Three parties all do worse than expected. So who wins? The hung parliament with Matt Fry, the anchor of BBC World News America. First, the tweets of the day, wide variety of topics. The bronze from who else but Frank Conniff of Cinematic Titanic. Yesterday, logging onto Lady Gaga fan site, I pushed wrong computer key and world economy collapsed. Apologies. Runner-up, this alludes to that Scott Brown, Joe Lieberman idea to strip American citizens of their citizenship if they're accused of associating with a terrorist group while abroad. From C.E. Downs. The Terrorist Expatriation Act has an interesting acronym, don't you think? TEA. Huh? Yeah, but I'm not convinced it was intentional. I mean, it's Scott Brown. Winner, Dan Verg, prefacing our coverage of Britain's vote, focusing on the re-election of two Labour members of Parliament, Yvette Cooper, MP, Secretary of State for Work and Pensions, and her husband, Secretary of State for Children, Schools and Families, Ed Balls, MP. Quote, the pair of Balls re-elected tonight are the first married couple to serve in the cabinet simultaneously. Thus, since they survive the election's Conservative swing, the hung parliament will have a pair of balls. And no one can stop you saying this out loud for 14 consecutive hours. Let's play oddball. I'm still laughing about that. I'm sorry. We begin with minor league baseball action in Texas. And one note from the politics of the United Kingdom. Juggling in the so-called shadow cabinet, the opposition's set of spokesmen who parallel the government ministers. As the shadow chancellor of the Exchequer, Alan Johnson, is out, Ed Balls has replaced him. Did we include this story just so I could say that? You might very well think so. I could not possibly comment. The governor of Alabama on who are his brothers and who aren't next. Johnson.